Hello seekers, welcome to Punneits Astrology's Hiranyahasta channel, and now I want to discuss something unique about what is happening in the Navamsha Kundali. What are the planets that I am talking about? I will give you 30 seconds, guess it right, and if possible, write your answers in the comment section. Let's increase the engagement, let's increase the knowledge. So, what is the planet that I am talking about? Yes, Rahu and Saturn. Which nakshatra are they in? Purva Bhadrapada. Because Purva Bhadrapada's fourth pada falls in Cancer Navamsha. The Karka Navamsha is the first Navamsha of the Pisces zodiac sign, because Pisces have 9 Navamsha ranging from Karka to Meena, from Cancer to Pisces in the D9. So this goes a little technical, so if you don't understand astrology, you may have to actually brush up or understand a little bit of basics about the D9 chart. Now, when you are talking about Navamsha Kundali, when you are talking about the soul of the horoscope, you are really talking about where is the ultimate effect going to. So when Saturn and Rahu are in Pisces zodiac sign and their entire effect falls on the 5th house from Pisces, then naturally you will see that your emotions are going to go off the chart. You won't understand what is happening with you, and Rahu and Saturn energies are going to create a confusion-like state. Karka Rashi is the place of moon. It is about peace and harmony. It is the place where Jupiter becomes exalted. It is your a kind of a time where you relax. It's the place of home. It's your comfort zone. And Saturn Rahu is hitting where it matters the most. You may find yourself in the bestest of position, but suddenly Saturn Rahu can give you a kind of a warning. In this case, my recommendation will be that if you have any negative planets in Karka Rashi, you need to be very, very careful with your emotional state of mind. Whenever Saturn and Rahu is trying to trigger something, accept that trigger and start praying to Devi. Chanting Durga Saptashati, Durga Saptashloki, doing Raksha Kavach Jap of any goddess is really going to help you. Karka Rashi and Meena Rashi, the Cancer zodiac sign and the Pisces zodiac sign, are the water elements. And Saturn and Rahu is triggering natural calamities. We know what is happening. But I just want to bring your attention to the technicalities of the subject. The nakshatra here is Purva Bhadrapada, which is a Jupiter's nakshatra, and Cancer is the zodiac sign where Jupiter becomes exalted. Now, when you're talking about first few degrees of any zodiac sign, it is like the planets are going in and gaining the experience. Purva Bhadrapada is more about, a journey to a space which is beyond physical. An interdimensional portal opens up in Purva Bhadrapada. Where you exit out, Rohini allows you to exit in, enter in, Purva Bhadrapada is to exit out. That means a lot of people will be free from emotional bondages, emotional struggle, and there will be emotional closure in many relationships at this point of time. So you need to understand, one thing is to see transit from a mundane, sansaric level, worldly level where you're thinking about money, you're thinking about relations. The other thing is to see the same transit from a very spiritual point of view. Because if you fail to see the spiritual angle behind Saturn and Rahu, then it will be difficult. Purva Bhadrapada represents freedom. The vague or the eccentricity of Purva Bhadrapada is such that the events that is happening around Cancer and Pisces zodiac sign, or even the water zodiac sign, may surprise you. Suddenly you may find that one fine day you are emotionally very strong, the next day you are emotionally wrecked, very weak. Or something you have heard or something you have seen challenges your sanity and questions you. What is happening around the world now affects you even more. You are being very sensitive to information. In this case, if this is overwhelming you, then try to meditate. Spend half an hour every day in loneliness reading some books which inspires you. Saturn and Rahu are so close to each other that even Venus is unable to make itself free, which is in Purva Bhadrapada, And Purva Bhadrapada Piscean energy means leaving everything behind and focusing on the path of philosophy, focusing on the path of knowledge. This is a diver standing at the edge of the diving platform, swinging, jumping on the diving platform and ready to dive in, which is the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra. But imagine a person who is not a diver, who is not a swimmer. Imagine a layman, or if somebody asks you to go and take that platform, jump on that platform and take a plunge into the swimming pool, you won't be able to, you will get hurt. So if you have not prepared yourself for the journey what comes next, naturally things will go out of control. How do you prepare? First, prepare your body and mind. Second, prepare yourself spiritually. And third, let the God decide. So your duty is to control your mind and body. How do you control your body? Begin with food. Change your food habits. Take smaller control on food, what food you eat, what food you can quit. Then you take control over your sleep cycle. Then you take control over your small activities that you do during the day. And tamasic energies want you to be engaged into sleeping, engaged into less activity, or engage into activities that will produce no result. So as long as you are practical and as long as you're focused with a structure in your life, you will be winning. But the moment you go very emotional and you start deciding on the basis of vague emotions, believing false emotion as true emotion, you will fail. That is the spiritual side of Saturn Ketu being in Cancer Navamsha, because it is affecting the 5th house. It is the Amrit that is getting affected, and this is the Samudra Manthan which we were talking about. You need to be on the side of the Devatas so that you get the Amrit. But remember, Devatas were the weaker side in the Samudra Manthan because the Devata lost their Shri, their Shakti, their powers. So it is you who have to assume the weaker side, still fight and win, and then you get the Amrit, the elixir of immortality. This was the spiritual explanation I just wanted to share.